Long ago, in the misty hills of northeast India, there was a prosperous village called Lungwak. The villagers lived in harmony with the land, honoring the spirits of the forests and mountains. At the heart of the town was their chieftain, an elderly man named Rukomang, known for his wisdom and fairness. Among the villagers was a widow named Apeno, who lived with her two beloved children, her son, Chabemo, and her younger daughter, Pifika. The siblings were inseparable, their laughter ringing through the valleys as they played in the meadows and fished in the clear brooks. Though their lives were simple, their bond was strong. Chabemo, the elder brother, was protective of his sister, while Pifika admired his courage and wisdom. The villagers often praised them, saying, "May your love remain as pure as the mountain streams." But their peaceful days were soon to be shattered. One evening, as the sky burned with hues of crimson and gold, an old woman arrived in the village. She was cloaked in a dark hood, her face wrinkled with age, and around her neck hung a monkey bones necklace. The villagers murmured uneasily, for they knew that wandering sages often carried omens of ill fortune. The old woman raised her staff and spoke in a rasping voice. "Children of Lungwak, beware of the shadows of the forbidden forest. There lies an ancient curse that must never be disturbed." Chabemo and Pifika, their curiosity ignited, exchanged a glance. Their mother, fearing for their safety, warned them, "Never set foot in that place. Many who entered never returned." Yet, youth is often reckless. That very night, under the silver glow of the full moon, the siblings sneaked out of their hut, their hearts pounding with excitement. They moved swiftly through the village and made their way to the edge of the forbidden forest. The towering trees stood like silent sentinels, their twisted branches whispering secrets to the wind. As they stepped inside, the air grew thick with a strange fragrance, and an unseen energy hummed through the forest. They pressed on, drawn by a mysterious glow flickering ahead. At the heart of the forest, they stumbled upon an ancient stone altar, its surface etched with carvings of unknown origin. Golden fireflies swirled around it, casting an eerie light upon a towering statue of a giant monkey. Mesmerized, the siblings moved closer. Pifika, unable to resist her curiosity, reached out to touch the altar. The moment her fingers brushed against the cold stone, the ground trembled beneath them. A deep voice echoed through the trees. "Who dares awaken the spirit of the Monkey King?" A powerful gust of wind swept through the clearing, and before them emerged a towering figure, a creature with the body of a man and the face of a monkey, his amber eyes glowing with an ancient fire. "You have trespassed upon sacred ground," the Monkey King thundered. "The greed of men turned me into stone, and for your intrusion, you shall bear the burden of my curse." A howling wind encircled the siblings, pulling them into darkness. When they awoke, terror gripped them. Their hands were covered in thick fur, their feet had elongated, and behind them, their tails twitched involuntarily. Chabemo tried to speak, but only chittering sounds escaped his lips. Pifika sobbed, clinging to her brother. They had been transformed. The villagers discovered their fate the next morning. Apeno collapsed in despair, clutching her chest. "My children! Have mercy on them!" she cried. Chieftain Rukomang summoned the village shamans, who studied the omens and spoke in grave voices. "The curse is bound to their souls. Only the Monkey King himself can undo it." Desperate, Apeno ventured into the forbidden forest, calling for the Monkey King, her voice breaking the silence of the trees. But the spirit had vanished, leaving only whispers in the wind. Years passed, and the siblings learned to live as creatures of the forest. They swung through the towering trees, their voices lost in the rustling leaves. Some say they became guardians of the forbidden forest, warning those who dared to enter. Others whisper that on full moon nights, if one listens closely, they can still hear the soft cries of a mother searching for her lost children. And so, the tale of Chabemo and Pifika lived on, a cautionary story passed down by the fireside, reminding all who heard it that some boundaries are never meant to be crossed, lest one suffer the wrath of the spirits that dwell in the shadows of the ancient hills. If you enjoyed our video, please like it and subscribe for more.